this time I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far.
Hey y'all, welcome to Those Jerkies and Me. My name is Kenisa. So today we are kind of back. I've been working on filming the house tour video, so that will be up, if not before this video, after this video. But so let me tell you guys what's going on really quick because I'm kind of in a hurry. So last week I went on vacation for my birthday. I turned 31. So I went to Florida with my boo. And so went to Florida. Marlene's always stayed with a close friend of mine that kept them for me. And when I came back, Marley's stomach was really swollen. And so we came back Thursday night, and it definitely wasn't bloated or anything. I was touching it. He was fine. He wasn't whining. So the next morning I took him to Banfield, and they ran blood tests. They did fecal, they did urine, and they were saying that his proteins were a little bit low, and that it was his pancreatitis. So they gave me a bunch of medications. He's been on those medications for a week, and his stomach is still really swollen. So we are now headed to a different vet to hopefully figure out what is going on, because I'm starting to get concerned. I feel like he's walking different, and his stomach is just not right. So I'm going to show you guys Marley, and I'm going to load dogs up because we have to go. And I'm, of course, going to take Zoe. I try not to leave them alone because I feel like they get anxious. So we're all three going to head to the vet. So let me show you guys what they look like. And then let me show you what, I'm just in a hurry and I'm stressed because I'm worried. Let me show you what Marley looks like, and then we'll get out here. All right, so this is Marley. He's whining. But you see, let me see. You see that? It's like puffed out. That is not normal for Marley. And at first I was like, maybe he was eating a lot while I was gone. But no, this is not normal. Even like his back part is super skinny, and then his stomach is just protruding. I don't know if it's picking up his true essence on camera. Let me see if I can stand up. But you see that? Like, no, that's not okay. So yeah, that's what he's looking like, and I can't take it. I was trying to be like, well, maybe the medicine needs to work, but it's an absolute no for me, dog. We got to go to the vet. So we are now heading to the vet. Like I said, I'm about to load the dogs up. It's in a temperature change, so it's kind of cold outside. So I'm debating if I should put them on little sweaters because it's like 60 degrees out there. And of course, this is in what month are we in? I think we're still in September. Yeah. So let me get the dogs in the car. I want to pack up their strollers. I can have somewhere to have Zoe. Once again. We made it to the vet, y'all. There's your little Marty boy. Then there's the Zoe right there. And so we're just waiting to be seen. So hopefully we'll get some answers and get Marley's stomach back to normal here soon. Alright, so it ended up being a drop-off appointment, which I was completely unaware that I was going to have to drop him off. So I did drop him off at the vet. I kind of explained everything that was going on. They did call Banfield, because I did take him to Banfield last week just to get all the information. And so I left, and then I had to pay a $250 deposit. And she was saying it's going to be around $500 to $600 or something along those lines. So, yeah. And the reason why I took him to I'm driving. But the reason why I took him to another vet was because I just been having issues with Banfield with being thorough. So, like, an example is, I took Zoe because I thought she had an ear infection, and I was like, hey, her ears look a little bit red or whatever, and they were like, yeah, we checked them, they look good. And I was like, they still kind of look red. So I was like, okay, whatever. So then I took her like maybe a day or so later to the groomer, and the groomer was like, hey, her ears she has an ear infection. I'm like, I just told the vet that. So I had to go back to Banfield and demand they relook at her ears, and then they're like mysteriously like, oh, yes, she does have ear infection. And I was talking to the groomer before I took her back, and she was just saying, sorry, I just felt nauseous. She was just saying that Banfield is just, you know, they're not thorough, they're not the best. And she was saying, you know, they're good for, because like I take Marley and Zoe every 6 to 8 weeks to get their side point. She was like, they're good for side point. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry, I was getting distracted. I thought I saw somebody I knew. I felt not well for a second. Anyways, so she was just saying that Banfield is good for like your routine checkups and like the shots like that, but they're really not good for like really like vet health issues. And I wouldn't say that 100% because I've used Banfield for years. I've made videos about Banfield. But I will say that sometimes I do feel like they rush because they're, at this point, Banfield's been super understaffed. I feel like, well, the Banfield in my area has been very understaffed for a while. And so I feel like sometimes they just rush your dog instead of actually paying attention to what's going on, which is a bit unfortunate because just Friday I spent, not that it's about money, of course, but just to put it into perspective, I spent $150 at Banfield for Marley, and now I'm looking at spending another $600. When if I went to Banfield for the exact same issue, it should have been rectified. And even if I were to call back and be like, hey, my dog's having this issue, you're going to have to pay. Only thing that I wouldn't have to pay is the exam fee, but then two-edged sword because Banfield doesn't have all the equipment needed to do like ultrasounds and X-ray. They don't have that equipment, so I would still have to go to another vet. So that's why I decided to just go to a vet that I've been to before in emergency situations that usually does a really good job. I'm sad it was a drop-off. I wasn't aware that it was going to be a drop-off. She did not tell me, but I guess they're still only doing drop-offs because of COVID. So she said it should be a few hours. They're going to do blood work. They're going to check his kidney and his livers just to make sure that they're functioning properly and kind of, you know, just maybe do an ultrasound. I'm not sure, but she told me I was looking at $500-$600 today. So now Zoe and I are in the car. I did pack their stroller. You guys see it in the back right there, and you saw it in the last clip. Or the clip before the last clip. So I do need to go to Walmart and get a tire pump because their stroller tires are low. But I do have a tire pump in my car, so I might just do that here. And so I think I was going to run some errands, but I think Zoe and I are going to go home for a little bit. And then we'll come back and run some errands because it'll probably be a while before Marley is done. So therefore, by the time they call me, I can be in the area. So I am in the Georgia, South Carolina area. And I know you guys have heard about Hurricane Ian, and so they said we're gonna get hit, but I'm pretty far inland, so I don't think it'll be bad here. But I did just want to go out and get like some water, some bottled water, maybe some extra toilet tissue and all that stuff just in case. And then my dad has a generator in a storage unit, and I kind of want to get the generator because he said I could have it, of course. So I kind of want to get the generator, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to that side of town because it's pretty far from where I am. But of course, if I lose power or anything happens, then I know I can go get it. So what else? So yeah, at this point, I am about to get some food. I'm at Chick-fil-A because I'm hungry. And then Zoe and I was going to wait till I got home, but honestly, I feel like I just felt super nauseous. And I was like, maybe I should eat because I haven't eaten and I didn't eat dinner last night. So I'm thinking like, but I was about to cuss, but girl, you need to eat. So yeah, so I will keep you guys posted on what's going on. I'm gonna go home and maybe edit and just chill out with Zoe for a little bit, and then we'll come back out because I want to go to the mall. Oh, and then also while we're doing live updates, I'm currently unemployed, and so I've been unemployed the last 3 weeks, and it was planned, obviously. And I was starting my new job. I was supposed to start my new job last week. No, I was supposed to start my new job the week before last. Then, okay, let me go back. So really quick, just to give you guys a rundown. I was working at a job, very unhappy there. It wasn't a fit for me, and I knew that. And I started that job in June, and I knew within 2-3 weeks that this job just wasn't a fit for me. Right? And so just to kind of let you guys know what I do, let me cut this clip because it's going to be hard to get this to upload. Okay, so just kind of let you guys know what I do. So I work in payroll. I was a senior implementation consultant in payroll. And so of course you guys know that I have a degree in business, my bachelor's in business. I have another degree in education, and I also have my MBA. So I was a senior implementation consultant for a payroll company. That's what I've been doing these last 5-6 years is payroll. I'm losing my train of thought. I don't know what is going on. But okay, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. So so I'm senior. Okay, let me just give you guys a rundown. So last year around this time, I was working at a payroll company, and I just, I wasn't getting paid what I needed to get paid. Flat out, plain and simple, they were underpaying their employees. So I went to another company, and I got a pay increase. And then that company was a startup company, and so then I went to another company, and I got another pay increase. And then I went to the company I just left, which was an additional pay increase. And then that's the company. The other two companies were okay, but the startup one was just not stable enough, and it was kind of worrisome. And then the next one, I was buying a home and closing, and I was like, okay, I need something that's going to be paying me a little bit more. So I went to this new company, and it just was not a fit. Like, I've never had a job to where I knew instantly that I wasn't going to fit into this role in the way in which I needed to. So the company, I just knew it wasn't fit for me for various reasons. And it was me and a few other new hires, and we all left because we all just felt like, okay, this is not what we were told. This does not align with, our expectations of what we were told. So now I'm going to another company and doing a project manager role. So I've been in payroll and I've done a little bit of project management in the past, but this is like a senior project manager role. So I'm really excited about this position. I think this will be a better fit for me, and it's still project management and payroll. So I'm very familiar with processing payrolls and, just payroll systems. So I think this is going to be a great fit for me, and I'm very, very excited. A few of my friends that I know are there and doing the project management. Well, one of my friends is doing the project management role, and my other ones are doing implementation, but she's loving the project management role. So I'm very excited to get on board and do that. But so that's just kind of been history. So from last year, I was making it in the 40s to now I'm over 6 figures just by knowing my worth, adding a little bit of education. I got a few certifications. I got like my SCM. I'm working on my PMP, and all these things has kind of helped me to get into a better position as far as income. So yeah, that's what I've kind of done over the last years, is along with my education, to kind of increase my income, to get myself in a little bit more of a comfortable position. So yeah, that's what I've been going through. So back to the job. I was supposed to start on the 19th, but my background check wasn't clearing. The county wasn't responding for my background check. Not that there was anything on it. It's cleared now, of course. But the county was just taking a while to respond. So then they pushed me back to the 26th, and then the county still hadn't responded. So then they pushed me back to Monday. I think it's like October 3rd or something, whatever the first Monday is in October. So my background just cleared yesterday, so now I'll be able to start Monday. So I'm very excited to start this new role. I think this will be a better fit for me and align with what I want to do moving forward with my career path. So yeah, that's what's been going on my job. So yeah, I've had the last 3 weeks off. I'm just giving you guys a whole update. I went to Jacksonville, Florida for 4 days. I told you with my boyfriend. So we went to Jacksonville, Florida for 4 days. And then I got back. Oh, I was off for my birthday week, but then I was going to go my birthday week, but I was not feeling well. And it was going to be, ladies knows that time, and who wants to go on vacation during that? So I canceled it and pushed it back to the week of the 19th since my job had got pushed back. So we went that week, and then this is the last week that I'm off, and I start my new job on Monday. But anyways, I'm waiting for food. I don't even know how I got into that, but that's what's been going on with me. So I've been unemployed and just living my little unemployed life. And so now I'm just waiting for my food, and then we're going to go home. So we'll just talk in a bit. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So I was trying to tell y'all what was going on at the house, but I got on the phone with my sister, and we've just been on the phone. So I've left the house, and me and Zoe are running errands. I had to go get a tire pump for the stroller so I can take her out into the stores with me. But anyways, the vet did call me back, and so what's going on with Marley is his gastric tract is leaking into his belly, and basically Marley has severe food allergies. Now mind you, Marley's been on the medicated canned dog food for years at this point. That's what I've had him on because of his pancreatitis. But he just has severe food allergies, and it's causing his gastric tract to leak into his stomach, and it's something, it's like, oh shoot, it's a word, something that's super low. It's supposed to be between 2.7 to 4, and he's at 1.5. And so she was saying that he may have to do a plasma transplant, and I was going to have to take him to a whole nother state to get it done because of the Hurricane Ian and all that stuff. They can't get it transported, and just for the plasma, not including all the other things, it was going to be about $3,000. And so she said that because Marley wasn't critical and he was doing so well, we're going to use a synthetic drug to patch up all the holes in his gastric tract so it'll stop leaking into his stomach, and then he's going to get steroids to get rid of that swelling in his stomach, and then I have to change his diet to a hydro diet. She said basically I need to treat him as a child that has severe peanut allergy, and so he cannot eat any treats, he cannot have anything outside of this strict diet, because if he does, it'll cause his gastric issues to flare up. And it's like, and I forgot the word. I'll look at it when I pick him up because it should be in his little sheet from his blood work, but it's something starts off with the A that's super low, and with the plasma is a way to kind of like raise it immediately, but with patching the holes and changing his diet, it should raise naturally on its own to get him into a good rate. And I was letting her know when he got his blood drawn, he got his blood work done last week, the doctor did say his proteins were low, but they never said like, oh, is this, but he did say that you know, the Hills food that he was almost good for pancreatitis is low fat, but the hydro diet would be better. And so they have the food there, so when I pick Marley up, I'm buy the food. But grand total for everything, even without doing the plasma, is still a little bit over $1,000. So luckily, you know, I went ahead and applied for it. I had a care credit card, but I paid it off and I hadn't used it in a while, so I went ahead and applied for a new care credit card to cover it, and then, you know, you get 6 months interest free to pay it off. So yeah, that's where we're at. So Marley has to stay up there. I can't pick him up until about 7:30 tonight. It's only 2 o'clock now. I've dropped him off at 10 this morning. So I had some errands to run, but I don't like to leave. If I have one dog somewhere, I always keep the other dog with me. I don't like to leave one, especially not Zoe, because I feel like Zoe just has bad anxiety. So I was like, well, Zoe can just come with me to run my errands. But yeah, so that's the update on Marley. He's gonna be fine, and she was saying, like, you know, it's not a critical thing. We'll plug these holes up, get these steroids in him, get that swelling out of him, and then I'm going to change his diet. Like tonight, he'll start eating the new food because I'll be able to pick it up from there. And like I won't be able to give him any more treats. I won't be able to make him treats. I have to figure out if there's something I can give him that's a part of the hydro diet, because again, we're treating him like he has severe food allergies. So I have to treat him like a kid who has peanut allergies. So that's where we're at. So, and she said she's never seen numbers this low except for in another Yorkie, and she said that once they changed his food and stuff, he didn't have to, oh Jesus. Okay, she said once they changed his food, he was fine. He didn't have any other issues. So I'm hoping that'll be the same scenario for Marley. So me and Zoe just left Walmart because I went to go ahead and get the tire pump, because I noticed when I was having him in the stroller, their tires were low. And now I think we're just gonna go to the mall. I want to look at a few things at the mall, and I need to go to a couple of stores, and then we'll probably just head home until it's time to get Marley, and then go pick up Marley tonight. So I will keep you guys up when I go to the mall. Maybe I'll pull the camera out and kind of show you guys what I'm looking at. But yeah, that's where we're at today. So I mean, it's good news. It's not anything crazy, because I was scared that it could be something crazy that, you know. So luckily, I feel lucky that it's just what it is, and it's something that we can treat, we can manage, we know what's going on, and I know how to get him better, because him walking around with that stomach was stressing me out. So yeah, so we're good now. The Marley's back. Had a long day. It was a long day, Marley's. He had to get a catheter in his arm. But other than that, he's okay. Huh, puppy, you okay? Okay. Ooh, big yawn. Okay, guys, we are home. We just got home. It is 8:59. So I picked Marley up I went up there about 7:30, and I got him maybe about 7:45. So He has steroids and a bunch of fluids in him and a few different types of medicines in him. And so I think I explained what was going on with the protein earlier. So he has to take pills for, I think, probably forever, or at least the next month for sure. His stomach is still pretty swollen, but they said it should be going down within a week. And if it doesn't go down, of course, I will need to take him back. But he should be peeing a lot is what she was saying, because that medicine makes him pee, which will help get that fluid out of his stomach. And the steroids will help with the swelling as well. So I'm going to show you guys what he looks like right now. Like I said, he's still swollen. But he just ate dinner. He just ate his new hydrolyzed food. He liked it pretty well. He ate pretty much all of it. So I was happy with that. And that should also help get that protein that he's missing back in him. So we're hoping for the best. And if his stomach doesn't go down at all in the next week, I will have to take him to the next state and pay for the plasma. So you guys, please send up a prayer, because Lord, this was already expensive enough. So, but you know, if I have to, of course I'm gonna do it. But Lord Jesus, please. But that's what he looks like right now. You see his stomach. You can even tell right there. It's so blurry. It's saying more light required, but you can tell right there he's still swollen. So yeah, you see how it's just hanging. His stomach never has looked like that before. So, you know, I'm hoping by tomorrow we'll see some improvement. He has gone pee a few times because little wee wee is just so much fluid in him. It's just poking, poor thing. So yeah, I gave him some more medicine. He's not in pain. He's fine. So you guys just say a prayer for Marley. And that's pretty much the end of the video today. Of course, I will keep you guys posted and let you guys know what happens over the next few days. I do plan on kind of blitz posting. I'm going to post this video first, and I'm going to post the house tour. So yeah, and I will keep you guys updated on Marley. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next video. Marley's whining. He wants me to pick him up, so I'm going to pick him up. So bye, guys. Say bye, Marley. Say bye.